Okay, let's try this again. Last time it just kept spinning around and it never got to we're live. So we're live now. You're on my page. Here we're talking about how it doesn't suck to live here in South Florida. We're going to delve deeper into all these topics as we go forward, but I would say the top three reasons that it doesn't suck to live in South Florida are these. Number one, taxes. And that pertains to all of Florida, of course, but we don't pay a state tax here. Typically you're not paying a lot of local taxes. We don't have county taxes. We do have taxes on our real estate and luxury taxes and things like that, but the overall tax burden is way, way, way less here in South Florida. So that's number one, or two or three, depending on which way you want to rate these. But that's the first one I was going to talk about. Number two, the weather. The weather here in South Florida is generally gorgeous. A lot of people that live up north have a big misconception about Florida and heat. So we stay warm for, I want to say 9 months of the year, maybe eight, depending on the year. 8 months, I would say 8 months, probably maybe 8.5 months. We stay warm, but when we stay warm, we're staying, in the high 80s to low 90s typically, maybe mid 90s in South Florida. We don't get the 105 degrees and all these other crazy things that you get up in North Florida and up in New York and in Virginia and all these other places. Like, we don't get that. It stays pretty, temperate. And then we have the absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous season, which is what we're in right now, wintertime. And the little thumbnail I got on there is actually from a couple of weeks ago, but everybody else is in the little purple and blue and freezing cold. We're in a little yellow spot, 76 degrees. That was actually 76 in West Palm Beach. Key Largo was even a little bit warmer, as you went south Miami, a couple degrees. So anyways, the weather, gorgeous. We'll get into that. We do have a bad weather phenomenon called a hurricane, but we can see it coming. It's not like all these, and I'm going to go ahead and put fire into a weather phenomenon now because they're, winds blowing and there's fires all over the place up in the Northwest right now. So, hurricane will take over earthquake, tornado, fire, blizzard. At least I will. That's why I live here. And I don't know why anybody wouldn't. The third thing is proximity. Depending on where you live in South Florida, you're pretty close to a lot of things. If you live in South Florida, predominantly, I'm going to talk about the East Coast. And it's almost always going to be the East Coast for me because that's where I live. Palm Beach County, I have a place, and Key Largo, Florida, I have a place. And those are both on the East Coast. Although I do spend a good bit of time on the West Coast, I have a lot of family that lives over there. Predominantly, I'm an East Coast guy. So now we're Southeast Florida. It makes it even more specific. But you're close to everything. In Palm Beach County specifically, it's 2.5 hours to Orlando. It's about 3 hours to the West Coast. It's 2 hours to the Florida Keys. It's 45 minutes to the Fort Lauderdale cruise port. It's an hour and 15 minutes to the Miami cruise port. We have three major airports around here that fly internationally. So it's pretty good proximity to just about everywhere that you would want to go in South Florida, and particularly the beaches, because we have beaches all over South Florida. And depending on where you live, you could be on the beach in the morning and, out here in Palm Beach County where I'm standing right now in my office. You could be out on the beach in the morning on Palm Beach Island or maybe out fishing, deep sea fishing. The Gulf Stream comes anywhere between 3 miles and less than 1 mile out from the beach on Lake Worth Beach. So you're deep sea fishing for every kind of fish you could possibly catch, sailfish, dolphin, well, we call them mahi down here, dorado, they call them on the West Coast, and grouper, snapper. Everything you can think of is right there, and you don't have to go 27 miles out to find it. You can pretty much get in a John boat and go out and fish out there half the time. But anyways, the cool thing is that no matter where you're at in South Florida, your proximity to everything is pretty darn close. As we go south, and once again, we'll get into this more in depth. You start to get into the Fort Lauderdale, Miami area. Tons of stuff down there, including casinos. One of the biggest casinos on the East Coast of the United States looks like a big guitar, and that's in Hollywood, Florida. Some of you didn't know we had a Hollywood in Florida. We do, Hollywood, Florida. Very different than Hollywood, California, but we got it. So anyways, Taxes, weather, proximity. We'll get way into depth on most of these. I mean, taxes are a pretty easy thing, so we won't get in depth on that. But those are the top three reasons that living in South Florida don't suck. Got any questions? Shoot me a message, all that good kind of stuff through here, and I'll see if I can answer specific ones. Talk to you later. Oh, wait, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Talk to you later.